Please note, this session is intended for relaxation purposes only. It is not a medical or therapeutic device and is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any medical condition or disease. Hello and welcome. This is Sandhya Mantha. As a yoga and meditation teacher and a clinical hypnotherapist, I help individuals discover inner peace, strength, and freedom. Today we embark on a journey designed specifically to help you navigate the unique landscape of ADHD in adults, transforming challenges into pathways for greater focus, calm, and achievement. If you are listening to this anywhere you might be, chances are you experience the world a little differently. Perhaps your mind races with 1,000 ideas at once, making consistent focus feel elusive. You might struggle with starting tasks, maintaining attention, or managing impulses. Maybe organization feels like a constant uphill battle, or you find yourself easily distracted, leading to frustration, missed deadlines, or a persistent sense of underachievement. This experience is remarkably common among adults with ADHD, and I want you to truly understand that you are not alone in this. That feeling of being overwhelmed, misunderstood, or perpetually behind, even when your conscious mind yearns for clarity and accomplishment, can be deeply disheartening. You might have wrestled with self-judgment, wondering why certain tasks or expectations seem so much harder for you than for others. Yet, let me reassure you, this isn't a testament to a lack of intelligence, effort, or personal failing. It is instead a profound invitation to comprehend how your unique brain works, and then, with gentle yet powerful techniques, to optimize those patterns, restoring your innate control and leveraging your significant strengths. The experiences associated with ADHD aren't merely conscious choices you make each moment. They are often deeply ingrained neurological patterns and coping mechanisms woven into the very fabric of your thought processes and daily interactions. Consider those routine moments, the sudden shift in attention, the internal restlessness, the difficulty prioritizing, the challenge with follow-through, or perhaps the tendency to fight a focus on one thing while others fall by the wayside. These are far more than just fleeting instances. They are a continuous tapestry of responses, meticulously shaped and deeply entrenched within your subconscious mind. Your mind, in its fundamental drive to process a vast amount of information and stimulation, has developed certain ways of operating that can sometimes lead to feelings of overwhelm, disorganization, or even that distinct feeling of brain fog. Over the years, these intricate connections have solidified, becoming incredibly resilient. This can make it feel almost impossible to consistently manage symptoms using only conscious effort or sheer willpower, as the patterns often operate largely beneath the surface of your conscious awareness. This is precisely where clinical hypnotherapy emerges as an extraordinarily profound and transformative pathway. As your clinical hypnotherapist, my practice involves working directly with your subconscious mind, that immensely powerful domain within you that orchestrates habits, processes, emotions, and drives automatic responses. Picture it as a sophisticated command center governing all those behaviors and internal states you experience without even a second thought, while your conscious mind passionately declares, "I want to focus more," or "I need to get organized." Your subconscious might, without your awareness, be persistently replaying outdated programs that contribute to distraction, impulse, or task paralysis. Through the gentle yet intensely focused attention induced by hypnosis, we gain the unique ability to bypass that often busy and distracting conscious chatter. This allows us to directly communicate with your subconscious mind. Here we can meticulously update those outdated, unhelpful programs and systematically replace them with your deep-seated desire for genuine focus, inner calm, and enhanced executive function. Throughout this entire process, you remain fully in control and completely aware, simply allowing your mind to become exceptionally receptive to these positive, life-affirming suggestions. In our time together during this session, our focus will emphatically not be on fixing you, because there is nothing fundamentally broken. Instead, our intention is to execute a complete and thorough recalibration of how your unique mind processes information and engages with tasks. We will embark on a gentle yet powerful exploration to identify and then systematically release any underlying mental blocks, self-limiting beliefs, anxieties, or even past frustrations that have exacerbated ADHD symptoms. We will meticulously guide your subconscious to fundamentally transform scattered energy into a profound and effortless sense of directed focus, cultivating powerful internal strategies for organization, task initiation, and sustained attention. Concurrently, we will consciously cultivate and reinforce your inner resources for deep relaxation, unwavering self-regulation, and an incredibly powerful sense of self-acceptance and self-mastery over your impulses. You will begin to move through your day with an astonishing newfound ease, replacing the feeling of overwhelm with a natural, almost instinctive inclination towards clarity, productive action, and inner calm. Imagine navigating your days and nights truly empowered to manage your unique brain without struggle, without overwhelming distraction, and without any lingering feeling that you are constantly fighting yourself. This is not a journey of trying harder. It is, in every sense, about absolute liberation and confidently stepping into a life defined by enhanced performance and truly boundless potential. This session is meticulously designed as a comprehensive journey towards optimizing your experience with ADHD. We will initiate this transformation by guiding you into a state of deep, exquisitely comfortable relaxation, allowing your conscious mind to naturally quiet down and soften. From this receptive state, we will engage with your subconscious to precisely identify and gently release the specific internal patterns and emotional associations that may have contributed to challenges with focus and organization. We will introduce potent, positive suggestions meticulously crafted to help you fundamentally reframe how your brain processes tasks, cultivates attention, and manages impulses. Following this, we will reinforce your inner strength and assist you in constructing new, healthy mental frameworks and coping mechanisms that will continue to serve and empower you long after this session concludes. You will emerge from this experience feeling profoundly empowered, deeply calm, and resolutely firm on your path to harnessing your full potential with greater ease and clarity. Take a deep breath now and allow yourself to fully embrace the transformative potential of this professional hypnosis session. Imagine a beautiful deep red closed rosebud, the petals curled slightly outward, revealing occasional dewdrops from the morning shower. The rose petal begins to uncurl and, like a movie sped up, you can actually see the petals begin to unfold in slow motion. The rosebud is velvety soft and a wonderful perfume begins to caress your nostrils. And as the rosebud uncurls, little by little, you are completely absorbed in the beauty of the rose. Slowly and gradually, the petals open up as the perfume becomes headier and more powerful. The rose is a wonderful deep shade of crimson, and the contrasting green leaves with delicate threads running through entrance you. You marvel at the beauty of the rose. You may begin to wonder, at the center of the rose, how will you see it? Will the flower open up enough? The inner petals are carefully wrapped around each other like a closely guarded secret. And as you focus your mind completely on this beautiful rose, you may feel drawn to the center of the rose, and it's almost as though you are entering the flower as that once tight bud begins to uncurl and you're being drawn into the center and into the stem. And it's as though you're traveling through a long tunnel. And even as you find yourself being drawn into and through this tunnel, you can sense and feel and know that you are safe, you are comfortable, you are at one with the world and the universe and all creation. And if you wish, you can pause here because you now have a choice. You can continue through the stem of the rose until you find your root going back and back, deeper and deeper, down and down. And when you find your roots, you can enter the beautiful earth and be in touch with the very essence of your being. Or you can return to the center of the rose and look out from that beautiful bud onto a beautiful day. You may see the sun shining down on you, or you may feel the gentle morning dew. You can radiate out your perfume, even though you won't be aware of that perfume yourself. You can see the world through a new pair of eyes, as though you're looking on it now as never before. You see colors you never imagined possible. You hear the sound of the grass whispering to each other. You can feel insects scurrying by, carrying out their daily work. You are a beautiful rose. So make your choice now whilst I'm quiet. and explore your choice. As you rest here in this comfortable place, perhaps you are curious as to just how and when you will go into trance. And of course, I don't know exactly when this will happen for you, but I do know that very soon you will be ready to surprise yourself by taking a mental step back to watch your thoughts. And perhaps you will see those thoughts on the wings of a butterfly, flitting from flower to flower as thoughts do. You can be concentrating on something in particular when another thought enters your mind, which reminds you of something else, and your butterfly mind is all over the place as you relax even more deeply. One moment it settles on a fragrant flower, and then suddenly it spreads its gossamer-like wings as it flies up in the air, performing its dance in the warm summer sunshine before landing again on a different plant. Even now, as you are listening to the sound of my voice, you could be thinking of something else at the back of your mind. And as you watch the butterfly coming and going, you might be surprised to discover that trance can happen all by itself. Let yourself continue watching that beautiful butterfly as you relax the muscles in those feet that are resting there side by side. And I wonder which one will relax first, and will you now notice a difference between them? Perhaps one foot feels slightly heavier or warmer than the other. Or will they both feel the same? Keep watching the butterfly. Notice its colors. Is it a yellow butterfly, or is it a rich, velvety brown? Or it could be red or purple, or a mixture of colors. Once you have identified the color or colors of your butterfly, I wonder if it will remind you of something else that is the same shade or hue, or a mixture of shades, or maybe you will see the colors changing as they go deeper. And notice now how your butterfly has landed again as your legs relax and feel heavy. And those legs are relaxed and heavy. And it's such a comfortable feeling that you want it to spread up into your thighs and hips and stomach, so that relaxing, comfortable feeling does spread up, and you find your thighs and hips and stomach are also relaxed as your mind flits wherever it will, just like the butterfly. Did you notice the patterns on the butterfly's wings? Some parts contouring the edge of its wings, and then diagonal lines spreading out from the center of its body, forming delicate, wavy patterns that are filled with even more color. And the center of your body is also relaxed. Your breathing is steady and calm, and those muscles feel loose and limp. And even your chest and arms are relaxed and comfortable, still and beautifully relaxed, as your butterfly mind is getting too tired to flit here and there and just wants to rest. And those arms and hands are relaxed and comfortable, resting here just like the rest of you, feeling too heavy to move, too heavy and comfortable to even want to move. So quieten your mind, and as your mind begins to still,
So you notice those facial muscles are also relaxed. Your jaw, which is often tensed, is now comfortably relaxed, as are the muscles around your mouth and your nose. And those eyes are closed lazily and effortlessly. But they don't want to open. They don't need to open yet. You know where you are. You know you are safe and comfortable and relaxed. And it's such a nice feeling to experience this heavy calmness and relaxation. Even the butterfly has gotten tired from flitting around and decides to hang upside down for a while on the underside of one of those flowers, folding its wings as it does so. And you are resting here so calmly, so peacefully, and it's so nice to be still and not have to think those butterfly thoughts. As you drift lazily, effortless, down into your own beautiful abyss, softly cocooned in a warm, velvety cloak. I will be quiet for a few moments. All will be quiet and still, and in the silence that follows, take yourself just as deep into trance as is right for you at this time. And when you next hear my voice, you will not be surprised. You will remain in this deep and beautiful trance, just ready to follow any suggestions or work along with me towards transformation and progress in whatever your subconscious mind intuitively knows is the best way forward for you.
You are now deeply relaxed, and the suggestions that you hear will have a permanent and immediate effect on your subconscious mind. You will hear every word that I speak, even though you may find your mind wandering away at times, because right now nothing else matters, nothing except for this wonderful feeling of relaxation that you're experiencing. At this moment, it is as though you haven't a care in the world. Nobody wants anything, nobody needs anything. There is absolutely nothing at all for you to do except relax and let go and just enjoy the feelings that are being generated within you. As I'm sure you are already aware, you have been diagnosed with a condition called attention deficit disorder. And it's nothing to be ashamed of. Children are not the only ones who suffer from ADD. Many intelligent adults are struggling with this condition as well. Since ADD is in your mind, it makes sense that it can also be overcome using the power of your mind. You can significantly improve your quality of life by letting your subconscious mind accept the following simple suggestions. The first thing you find that you want to overcome is your inattentiveness. Being unable to focus or pay attention can be an annoying trait, but it is easy to deal with when you put your mind to it. Every day you work out what you need to accomplish, and you find yourself wanting to follow a schedule so that you complete each of the tasks. This gives you something concrete to follow and focus on, as you have already acknowledged the various tasks you are responsible for. By keeping a notebook with you at all times, you find yourself simply jotting down any random thoughts to think over at a later time. You find that your mind stops pushing the various random thoughts through your head, and you can more easily concentrate on the task ahead. Your mind develops a filter so that it can focus on one thing. All the everyday things such as doing the laundry, grocery shopping, work, cooking dinner, picking the kids from school, etc., all need tending to, but until they are ready to be attended to, they can wait, as they are not as important as what you have set your mind to do. The task at hand is the one that you focus on whilst you are doing it. If you find your mind wandering at work because you are worried about what to cook for dinner, you simply tell your brain off like a little child. It needs control, and with a little bit of discipline, it behaves so much better in the long run. You tell your brain that you will focus on the other issues once you are done with work, and you keep your mind focused on your work. You keep yourself active by engaging in frequent sessions of exercise, such as going to the gym or walking more or whatever exercise you find enjoyable. This helps you get rid of any restlessness you may have been feeling, both mentally and physically. By undertaking physical exercise, your brain in effect takes a well-deserved holiday from all those mental tasks that face you every day and is then refreshed, ready for more work afterwards. You are now determined to keep your body as healthy as possible, which may include decreasing and even eliminating alcohol, tobacco, and food additive consumption. After all, these have very damaging effects on the brain, so it doesn't make sense that you would want to damage your brain anymore. You start to eat healthier, more fruit and vegetables, and drink more water. You are feeling so much better, both mentally and physically. If you encounter any problems, you face up to them rather than avoid them. You talk to your friends and family and help them to understand why you sometimes behave a certain way. This provides you with comfort, and you will often find that others often face the same problem and will reassure you that you are indeed normal. If sometimes you do have a problem, talking it through will highlight any areas that you need to work on, and you find that it is easier for you to take active steps to treat the problem. If at any time you spot the warning signs that you are getting agitated or losing your focus, simply take a deep breath and calm yourself down. Focus on your breathing to relax. Do it right now. Slowly breathe in and then out again and repeat. And now that you have mastered the ability to keep unwanted distractions out of your mind, you may benefit from an increase in your concentration levels. Concentration is a skill that can easily be trained by practicing, and once you have mastered it, you can greatly improve your productivity and quality of work. All you have to do is put your mind to it, employ your willpower, and within no time at all, your concentration levels start to build up. As you concentrate deeply, you connect with your subconscious mind and achieve an inner sense of calm and well-being. Now I want you to imagine that your concentration is like a very tight elastic band. It doesn't stretch very far before your fingers ache and you let it contract to its natural state again. However, by practice and gently stretching its limits a little bit at a time, the amount that can be stretched slowly increases. So imagine now that you are stretching it a little bit at a time and then let go, and then stretch it a little more, a little bit further, and then let go again. Then next time you stretch it, you can pull it so much further before you have to stop. Your concentration is exactly like this. Whilst you are studying, you are stretching the elastic band. When you feel like you need a break and your mind starts wandering and is unable to focus, this is when the elastic band contracts again. By stretching your limits, you push yourself to perhaps 15 more minutes of work before taking a break. By setting achievable targets, you are training up your mental stamina and can thus increase your concentration. The unconscious limits can be broken once and for all. But of course, no matter how good your concentration is or your willpower, remember that you are merely human. This means that it is perfectly acceptable to take short breaks. If you are doing the same thing for long periods of time, take a break from the activity and engage your mind in other activities, or simply take a rest if you prefer. After all, you deserve it. And you find that your mind begins to feel re energized and more capable of completing more challenge after just a short rest. After taking a break, you feel really good, ready to deal with anything that is presented to you, and you're raring to go. After all, breaks are essential to increasing your efficiency. Envisage yourself a short time from now when your ADD and concentration have improved. You can live your life to the full, and daily tasks are no longer an obstacle. You gain great pleasure in the simplest thing in life, such as working for a whole day without becoming distracted. You are now free of this problem, calm and relaxed, and it is such a joy just to be here, living a normal life. And these suggestions are firmly embedded in your subconscious mind and grow stronger and stronger day by day. In a moment, I'm going to count from 1 to 5, and at the count of 5, you'll be wide awake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.